right, back here with Stitches here, watching some hockey here as you talk about there. By the way, if you're an Islanders fan, last time I checked, they were losing 1-0 to the Maple Leafs. Caps don't play, which is good news for Caps because they don't lose then. Good news for the Cap fans. Blackhawks play tonight? Blackhawks play tonight, Jace?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Get to?
Against the... I just looked this up too. I got it.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, they don't play the Islanders. There's definitely a chance to win then.
The Rangers. They play the Rangers.
They have a chance to win.
And you know what? Before we start, all right, Nabokov had 37 saves.
Isles won.
And Crawford had 31 saves. So
Isles won.
This whole criticism of how the Blackhawks found where the blind squirrels had found, or the Islanders.
Oh, come on now. You're a top-level team. You can't put the Islanders on the road. Islanders were not a playoff team on the road.
Any given game,
come on.
An NHL team can beat any other NHL team. That's just how it works.
Let's be honest here. Blackhawks should beat the Islanders, but they didn't.
We'll see who goes to the playoffs.
Well,
guys, not the Islanders.
Yeah, whatever. We'll see who wins the Stanley Cup. Explorer guys, not the Blackhawks.
You want to do another slap bet?
I'm okay with that. If the Blackhawks win, you slap me. If the Blackhawks lose, I slap you. Are we off of that?
Discuss this. Not because I'm not confident.
Oh, there you go.
Not because I'm not confident.
Where's the cojones? Where's your cojones? I bring the bet to you.
Not because I'm not confident, but because I want to, if I'm going to make another bet with you, there's got to be other stipulations built into where I can cause you even more undue pain.
One more, please?
Yep, no problem. Because that slap that I gave you last time was hard, but
it was hard.
Atomic level this time. So if we have another slap bet, we gotta really hammer out the details here. I don't want to off the cuff make it.
Okay, tell you what, we'll debate that.
We'll discuss.
We'll discuss.
Maybe on Facebook. I don't know. But we'll discuss.
Absolutely.
And then I'll hit you again and you'll cry.
All right, back here with the Week 1 recap. Exhibition time now. We have 4 actually very well stocked and very well drafted exhibition teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
14 players per team across the board.
If you haven't seen the transcript of the DCHL exhibition draft, I encourage you to find the link and do so.
Entertaining,
hilarity for all,
and informative as well too.
Yeah, and informative. But I mean, a couple players who walked up was like, that was hilarious, and I think it turned out better than any in-person draft we could have done.
Agreed.
Originally, we were going to do it probably either here or at Buffalo Wild Wings across the street, but I think it actually worked out better doing it over the Google Doc.
Yes.
To where
and thanks to John Rounce for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
John,
Shout out to John Rounce.
I thought, again, exhibition last season was revamped, redone. It's getting better and better.
Absolutely.
It's becoming not quite there yet. It's becoming elite. Not quite there yet.
Yeah.
It takes 3 or 4 months out there, I believe. But we finally had a draft. We have 14 players per team, and people didn't get drafted, unfortunately. That's the way it works out there.
We definitely, I think last season definitely helped in promoting X Division because we had many more elite level players want to get into the X Division draft.
Yes.
And that's why some players weren't drafted, was because there was just so much talent available and not enough spots. That's what you want in it.
Absolutely. This year's exhibition is loaded with players.
Yeah.
I would say that the 6th best player in X probably is a pro-level star. So I think you can tell how good the exhibition team is as well, too. Now, exhibition team, we have 4 teams. Team number 1, drafted by GM Suds, was an XX 2.0. The name continues, the budget continues as well, too. Team number 2, drafted by Jason, but not actually playing for them.
Yeah, it was
kind of weird how it worked out.
Yeah.
He drafted a team called Zen Masters, captained by Tway. And then Jace plays for a team drafted by John Romps called the Exterminators. Yeah. And then John Romps was playing for a team that he didn't draft for. John was drafted the Exterminators, but actually playing for Team SUXDS. Suxds, that's how they call it.
So how it worked, folks, if you're kind of confused about that whole explanation. So the three out of 4 GMs, Suds didn't want to get drafted because he's afraid of getting hurt.
I don't plan.
John Romps, myself, and Matty Goldstein were eligible to be drafted. Now, Matt...
It's the only one who chose to play for himself. Exactly.
He chose to play for his own team, so the way we determined it was that because he chose to play for his own team, the last pick went to himself.
That's correct.
Me and John opted to be available for any team that wanted to draft us. John ended up getting drafted, I think, by
Matt.
Yeah, by Matt.
And John
and I ended up getting drafted by John. So that's how it worked out. That's why.
And at the end, Miss Irrelevant went. I guess it's Miss Irrelevant.
Yeah, 2014, Miss winter season Miss DCHL irrelevant.
The last person drafted was
Jessica Naran.
There you go, and she's on the Zen Masters, who was knocked out by Tway as well too.
Backstory for those of you who don't know: last X Division draft, Jess took me last. Or I kind of fell to her last. She didn't really pick me so much as I just kind of fell to her.
Yes.
So that's a little payback on my part. It's just that wasn't planned. It's just how it happened, and it's nice that those storybook endings can happen naturally.
There you go. By the way, this is one of my favorite songs, by the way, overall. Good song.
Anyway,
Good song.
we're taking too much time. Let's get on to the X Division breakdown.
X Division games out there. The first game was Nexus 2.0, missing the #1 draft pick, Jake Smith, going against Exterminators, your team, missing the #1 draft pick, Chris Thorpe. Correct? It's a game that actually you guys had a 4-2 lead. Actually a very good game. Elliot Bowles, your captain, in this case. Game that Nexus scored the last 2 goals for the game to win the game 5-4. Scott Fairchild had the game-winning goal with less than 2 minutes to go in the game to win the game. The star of the game I thought was Andrew Kramer.
Absolutely.
All 5 goals he was involved in for Nexus 2.0. He was second pick overall, and as GM Sut said, he's probably a top 4 player. GM was very lucky to get him with 6th pick overall. He was difference maker in this case. Jenna versus Mel and Ned again, kind of fun to see that as well too. Both a little bit rusty, admitted as well too.
I don't think either had played for 2 or 3 weeks.
Exactly.
So
Jenna got the win over Mel this time overall for Nexus 2.0. It's funny because Mel played for Nexus last season, but now Jenna's played for Nexus 2.0 this season as well too. A great game. Your thoughts? You played this game actually as a player for the Exterminators. Your thoughts on how what happened?
I played out at forward.
Yes.
Well, myself personally, I was exhausted playing forward, having not played forward in a while. But I thought it was a very close game. I was very impressed by the balance of the team. So I think we drafted very well. And for example, on Exterminators, Chris Day was involved in a lot of plays.
Chris, you're the first woman drafted, by the way.
What?
The first woman drafted.
Yeah,
Chris Day.
exactly. The first female drafted
was Chris Day.
Yeah. We have Elliot as captain. He's a good stabilizing force on D. And the funny thing about our team Exterminators is that we have like 4 goalies on our team. We have Mel, myself, Elliot, and Kenta. So, which is good because Mel's getting married to Jason. Congrats.
Shuma's next 3, by the way.
Yeah.
FYI. Tell your captain, Elliot Burrow.
Yeah.
He's got next 3 weeks.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna be starting again.
Oh, okay.
I don't know yet. It's either me or Kenta or Elliot. Again, we have so many options. We'll see. We'll rock paper scissors / steel cage deathmatch for that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out. But Jason on D again, very stabilizing force for the Exterminators. I feel like our team's drafted well, and I feel like that game was very close.
You know why? You did the draft for this team. No, you didn't. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
It was John Roth. It was John Roth.
Yeah. That's how it goes. No. I'm saying that overall across all of X Division, I feel like everybody drafted well, and I felt like this game was very close until it got to the 3rd, and then it kind of got away from us. But that's not going to be the case every week. I feel like our teammates on Exterminators have the mental toughness to battle back from those deficits, and I expect to see more of that. I kind of blame myself a little bit too because, and I kind of blame Commissioner Suds for scheduling the Greenback Boogies game immediately after that game because I had to sit out half the 3rd period to suit up in net, and I couldn't be out there to help the Exterminators. So that's Commissioner Suds' fault.
Guys, we'll be right back. Breaking news here. Owls have had to give up 1-1. Owls lead 2-1. Let's go. What happened here?
You don't know?
Folks, a live update as Michael Grabner on a wraparound to an empty net, and the Isles 2-1 currently live in action over the Maple Leafs in Toronto. As you break up the X Division update with the live AHL hockey between the Isles and Toronto Maple Leafs.
Feel free to click out of the window right now, folks. We've already got your view. You don't have to watch anymore.
This is live broadcast here.
Well, it's not gonna be
live under goal here.
It's not going to be live when they watch.
Well, but it's live, so you tape it overall. Anyway, back at the game which we have out there.
It's the Maple Leafs, by the way. Don't get too excited.
Yeah, but it's Toronto Maple Leafs, you know, overall. Anyway, back to the game at hand. Great win for the, actually it was a great game overall. A game that Nexus 2.0 came back to win the game 5-4. And both teams, actually the game is now tied 2-2 in a power play, by the way, as Toronto just scored out there. 2-2 game. But basically, bottom line is the fact that both teams are missing their top level players. Number 1 draft picks, Chris Thorpe and Jake Smith. Great game to watch. Both of them are probably strong on the offensive move forward as well too. Game number 2 features the Zen Masters going against Team Suxtees, as captained by Matt Goldstein. I'm sure the name Suxtees is probably a name that Matt picked out on purpose to make fun of GM Suggs and Commissioner Suggs. I think so. I think so. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. But anyway, a game that actually Team Suxtees actually dominated 1-7-3. Your thoughts on that game and what you saw?
Well, I drafted Zen Masters, so.
Correct. Okay.
So again, results may vary, folks.
And notice the fact they lost 7-3, by the way, guys.
I think with any team in X Division, I think there's going to be a little bit of adjustment period for certain teams, and definitely with players who haven't played together before. My philosophy drafting Zen Masters, I tried to draft players that half the players who have already played together before, and the other half who I felt like talent-wise, could really elevate them. I felt like I drafted well. The result against Suxtees didn't show that, but I feel like they can compete. Zen Masters can compete with any X team out there. It's just going to take a little bit for them to get
to me, any team that has got Jake Brew will always compete.
Oh, absolutely.
So, I mean, right now I have got Zen Masters the 4th of all 4 teams overall, but if I had to put Jake Burpee on one team, it would be the worst ranked team right now on paper. So with that said, I love the fact that Jake Brew is playing for a 4th ranked team. It's going to make it more competitive. It's going to give him some energy and motivation as well too. They'll be fine. They've got good goalies, Roger well too. They'll be fine as well too. But I thought it was a great game overall. Give credit to Team Suxtees who achieved a good job in winning this game as well too. A great overall effort in general. And as after week 1, Nexus 2.0 is 1-0, and so is Team Suxtees, and we'll see what happens in week number 2 as well too overall. Okay, we'll be back momentarily with the Pro Division wrap-up over here for week 1. Back after the 2 scores right now. See up there as well too. It is 2-2 between the Islanders and the Maple Leafs. Period number 2. Edge action on Tuesday night here at Bar Louie with Jason.
My prediction, Maple Leafs win 4-2.
We shall see what happens here. 2-2. Middle of second period actually here in Toronto between the Owls and the Maple Leafs. Back in 2-2, guys.